Judge's order bans Caryn forever MATT facing felony. Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click that bell icon, because today's story will change how you see the little people, big world family forever. What started as whispers in the Oregon courthouse has exploded into a storm. Judges order banning Caryn Chandler permanently from Roloff Farms, and Matt Roloff now facing potential felony charges tied to farm finances. It's the most shocking twist in the family's history, and fans are asking one question: how did it all come to this? For over 2 decades, Matt Roloff was the beating heart of Roloff Farms, the visionary builder, the dreamer who turned a simple plot of land into a 34-acre tourist landmark. But behind that success lay years of emotional wounds and bitter family division. When Amy Roloff left the marriage and later sold her share of the farm, fans believed the story had ended peacefully. Matt moved on with longtime girlfriend Caryn Chandler, once a farm employee who'd seen the family through its most turbulent years. But tensions grew quietly. Caryn wasn't just a girlfriend, she became a decision-maker. Former staff members whispered that she made calls. Matt once handled himself, approving purchases, scheduling events, even managing the books. For Amy's children, especially Zach and Jeremy, this was an unforgivable shift. They felt like the farm was slipping away, a family friend recalled. Not just the property, the memories, the legacy. On a gray Monday morning, Oregon's Washington County Courthouse released a sealed order that stunned everyone. Case number 24C-914 Roloff Farms, LLC versus Chandler, revealed that Judge Caryn R. Donnelly had issued a permanent restraining and exclusion order barring Caryn Chandler from all Roloff Farm properties and related businesses. Ms. Chandler is prohibited from entering, participating, managing, or advising on any property, entity, or commercial interest associated with Roloff Farms for life. The ruling came after months of depositions, witness statements, and forensic audits of farm accounts. Court records referenced patterned interference, coercive influence, and financial manipulation detrimental to family co-owners. While the documents stopped short of criminal accusations, they set the stage for something much darker: the felony probe that followed. Within days, local news outlets confirmed that Matt Roloff was under investigation by Oregon's Financial Integrity Division. The probe focused on possible misappropriation of funds and falsification of asset declarations tied to farm expansion loans. Investigators were particularly interested in a $480,000 transaction used to renovate the farm's event barn funds that allegedly came from a personal account under Caryn's name, then reimbursed from farm earnings without board approval. If those reimbursements were logged improperly, explained attorney Jeff Wallace, it could rise to the level of financial misconduct or even felony fraud. Matt, through his lawyer, denied any wrongdoing, calling the allegations a misunderstanding blown out of proportion. But behind the confident tone, insiders say Matt appeared shaken, older, quieter, and isolated. Caryn reportedly broke down when she heard the verdict. She thought the judge would issue a warning, not a lifetime ban, said a close friend. She cried for days. Matt promised her it would be fixed. The former farm manager took to social media, posting a photo of a sunset over the property with the caption, "They can take the land away, but not the love we built here." Her supporters rallied, claiming she was the scapegoat in a decades-old family feud, but others accused her of manipulating Matt to gain power. She played the long game, one former crew member wrote anonymously. She wanted control and she got it until the court stepped in. What truly tipped the scales, according to court insiders, was Amy Roloff's sworn testimony. For years, Amy had kept silent about the business side of her divorce, but during the proceedings, she revealed emails and receipts that contradicted Matt's previous financial disclosures. She didn't go in to attack anyone, the insider explained, but when she saw irregularities in property documents, she couldn't ignore them. Amy herself has remained composed publicly. On her social media, she shared a short post. "Sometimes closure doesn't look like peace, it looks like truth." Her husband, Chris Merck, reportedly advised her to stay out of public commentary, but privately, Amy feels vindicated. For years, she was painted as the bitter ex-wife. Now, she stands as the woman whose integrity helped uncover the truth. Zach and Tori have kept their distance from the farm since negotiations with Matt collapsed. Friends say they watched the court case like spectators at a wreck they couldn't stop. Jeremy and Audrey, who wanted to buy a portion of the land, now see the case as proof they were right to walk away. Audrey reportedly told a friend, "It's heartbreaking, that farm used to bring people together. Now it's tearing everyone apart." With cameras waiting outside the courthouse, Matt finally spoke. Standing beside his lawyer, he looked tired but defiant. "I've poured my soul into Roloff Farms for 30 years. Any suggestion that I've broken the law is false. I will fight this with everything I have." He insisted that Caryn's ban was temporary and that the real story would come out once appeals were filed. But legal experts quickly corrected him: the ban is permanent unless overturned by a higher court. TLC declined to comment, citing legal sensitivity, but sources close to the network said they had no plans to resume filming until the situation stabilizes. For a man who once welcomed TV crews into every corner of his life, Matt now finds himself surrounded by silence. Social media exploded with reactions. YouTube clips dissected every frame of Matt's statement. Reddit threads debated whether Caryn was guilty or simply unlucky. Meanwhile, fan pages dedicated to LPBW turned somber. The same community that once celebrated pumpkin season now mourned what felt like the death of the Roloff dream. With Caryn banned and Matt under scrutiny, the farm's future hangs in limbo. Court restrictions reportedly prevent any new commercial activities until the financial audit concludes. That means no pumpkin season, no private tour, no weddings, the very heart of Roloff Farms' income. Vendors have already been notified, and several seasonal workers were let go. Local real estate experts speculate that a forced sale could happen if Matt loses his appeal. Some fans hope that Zach and Tori could buy back part of the property to bring it home. Others fear corporate investors might swoop in. What was once a family dream could soon belong to strangers. Despite her ban, Caryn is not retreating quietly. Rumors are swirling that she's already working with a ghostwriter on a memoir tentatively titled Behind the Pumpkins: My Life with Matt Roloff. The book reportedly promises explosive revelations about TLC's editing, Amy's hidden resentments, and Matt's business empire. Publishers are interested, but legal advisors warn that releasing the book could violate her court order, especially if it profits from Roloff intellectual property. Still, Caryn is said to be determined. She wants her side of the story out there, a friend shared. She's lost everything: reputation, career, home, and she believes she has nothing left to hide. As investigations deepen, Matt spends most of his time alone at the farm's main house. Neighbors say they rarely see him outside now. No tractors, no tour, no laughter echoing across the fields. "He used to wave from his ATV every morning," one neighbor said. "Now the gate's always closed." Friends describe him as reflective but stubborn. "He keeps saying, 'It's still my dream, I built this.' But the dream might be over," one source admitted. Matt's next court appearance is scheduled for early next year, the hearing that could determine whether the case moves toward criminal trial or settlement. For all the legal talk, it's the human cost that's hardest to ignore. This family, once a symbol of resilience, now faces its darkest hour. Amy focuses on her new life with Chris, posting cooking videos and motivational quotes, but even fans notice her smile sometimes fades mid-sentence. Zach and Tori are pouring energy into their kids and podcasts, trying to build a future away from drama. Jeremy and Audrey retreat to their farmhouse, raising chickens and writing devotionals about forgiveness. In the comments, longtime fans share memories, watching the kids grow up, seeing Matt build the castle playhouse, Amy baking for holidays. Now those same fans write messages like, "I wish they could go back before all this money and power stuff." As the legal battles rage on, one truth stands out: Roloff Farms is no longer just land. It's a symbol of ambition, family, fame, and what happens when all three collide. Legal experts estimate the property's value at over $6 million, but the emotional cost is far greater. Even if Matt wins his case, the damage may be irreversible. The judge's order might have ended Caryn's chapter, but it's unclear whether Matt's story will end in redemption or ruin.